Hey Kickstarter, how's everyone doing today? So I wanted to do another video diary about the update to the bevel. We've had some new revisions to the design and things have been progressing, but as we progress we also find new problems and we want to make sure that we're going to get you the best product that we possibly can. So that's why things are taking a little longer than we expected. We're hoping to go into CNC prototypes this week, but we've got to make one final design. Our latest prototype here, which I'm about to show you, is having a little bit of problem. So I wanted to show you this problem, and our solution will be in the next revision, which we'll post about as well. So welcome to the Matter and Form shop. So this is the Matter and Form completely terrible, messy shop full of all sorts of little bits and pieces. Anyways, so here's our latest prototype. Let's just focus in on that. So you guys have seen a little bit of the new design, but this is how it currently looks. Now this was printed on a very standard FDM printer. It's actually a Dremel. And the material is PLA, but it gives us a good feeling for how the clips go together, how the spring reacts, and the rigidity of it. That our other prints that are printed with SLA are not quite as rigid. So I'm going to use our designer's phone here just to show you some of the problems. So I just want to show you how this goes together. We've seen this before, but as we put this in, the what are we going to call this?
Clip arm.
The clip arm. Okay, so the clip arm is what spring loaded and helps to keep the bevel in place from turning left and right. And you can see here that there's a little space for it to flex, and that's as the clip sort of moves over the phone. Now this is an incredibly thin phone, so this is one of the hardest challenges for us, is to make sure that we do it on phones that are thin and thick. But in this case, there's still a little bit of movement, so it's something we need to address. But the biggest problem, and this is something that we never know until we start prototyping at this level, is that when we flex the spring, you can actually see the sides of the plastic kind of pushing out a little bit, and that's the result of the spring being a shape that pushes outward. So we're going to change the shape of the spring and how it interacts with this piece, but which isn't a big deal except for when you start to move the phone and actually the whole thing just kind of explodes because it's pushing outwards and the clips give, which then results in the whole thing coming apart, and that's not good. So we don't want you to drop your phone or drop your bevel and then have the whole thing explode. So we're going to try to make sure that we get you something incredibly solid that's going to last a really long time. So that's a little bit about the latest prototype. We're going to try to get you some more updates soon. Like I said, we're going to be sending away to CNC the prototypes at our manufacturing facility in order to get back the final prototypes, but we've got one small revision on the design to make with that spring. Also, we'll have new video diaries and some new design coming up in the next couple of weeks for you, so stay tuned. Everything's getting closer and closer every week, and it's becoming really exciting. So send us your comments, send us your replies and requests. We're happy to show you. We want you guys to be involved as much as possible. So talk to you soon. Thanks again.